Good afternoon, Deputy Chief Luby, Operations Chief for the City of Oakland. I want to start by saying thank you. Thank you for everything you're doing during the COVID-19 pandemic. Today I'm down at the Emergency Operations Center located in downtown Oakland. This is a critical facility that is working towards mitigating the COVID-19 pandemic for the City of Oakland. Inside the Emergency Operations Center, we have logistics staff, finance staff, operations staff from police, fire. We also have housing and human services staff. We have liaison officers. We have the mayor's office represented. And we also have a public information team that is working side by side every day throughout the week to make sure that we have a coordinated and collaborative response to the COVID-19 crisis that's hitting our city right now. The City of Oakland was the first city to stand up a public safety COVID-19 testing site. That was one of our main priorities when we got the EOC up and running, and we're proud to say that we were able to achieve that goal in a quick way to make sure that our first responders were safe to go home to their families and also to continue serving the community. We expanded the services as soon as we could to make sure that we included all essential workers to again make sure that they were safe and that they could go home to their families knowing they were safe. To date, we've tested over 100 firefighters through the City of Oakland COVID-19 testing facilities, and we are constantly monitoring to see if there's any other firefighters that meet the criteria or the need to be tested to make sure that we can get through COVID-19 together as a team and beat COVID-19. One of the first things we identified early in this pandemic and this crisis hitting our city was establishing a solid supply chain to make sure that our essential workers and community had the supplies needed to get through this. The City of Oakland is a proud sponsor of the California Task Force 4, which is a FEMA urban search and rescue team. We have a group of people that have been trained in logistics and how to manage supplies. We harnessed that ability of those people really early on in this incident, and we created a central supply unit that currently is supplying the whole city. They're managing all receiving and distribution of critical personal protective equipment and other essential supplies to make sure that everyone stays safe as we work towards beating COVID-19. To acknowledge the dispatch centers that are supporting the City of Oakland and the community right now. The police dispatch, fire dispatch, and the 311 call center are working around the clock to make sure that they are there when you call for help. They've adjusted their schedules to meet the need of the crisis. I want to take a minute to thank all the first responders in the City of Oakland and all the essential employees that are coming to work during this shelter in place to make sure that the city continues to move forward. And to the residents of this great city, we are here for you. We ask you please adhere to the shelter in place so that we can make sure that we go home to our families every day safe. We will beat COVID-19 together.